Someone is lying. Chapter 4. What they've been preparing me for. The invitation arrived without warning. No vibration, no sound. Just a calendar notification that hadn't been there before. She stared at the screen, her pulse steady, her jaw tight. Tonight. 9 p.m. A location was attached. She hadn't accepted anything. She hadn't agreed. That was the point. She checked her email. Nothing. Messages. Nothing. Only the event, already confirmed. She didn't delete it. Deletion is resistance, and resistance creates pressure. Instead, she studied it. The location was familiar, too familiar. A building she passed every day on her way home. An old office space, long empty, according to public records. She knew that because she'd checked weeks ago, before she knew she was being studied. Her phone buzzed. One message. You're ready. Not come, not now, not please. A statement. She didn't respond. She stood up and walked through her apartment slowly, noticing things she'd stopped seeing. The angle of her windows, the blind spot in the hallway mirror, the way her doorframe carried marks she hadn't made. Preparation doesn't begin when someone tells you to move. It begins when they've already learned how you hesitate. She changed her clothes, deliberately ordinary. No bag, no phone charger. She left the phone behind. If they wanted her present, not traceable, she would give them one of the two. Outside, the air felt staged. Too quiet, too neutral. The walk took exactly 7 minutes. She knew, because she'd timed it before. The building looked smaller up close. Unremarkable. That was intentional. Nothing dangerous ever looks like it belongs to a threat. Inside, the lights were on. One room, one chair, one camera. She stopped at the threshold. Not from fear, from calculation. This was not an interrogation. There was no two-way glass, no armed presence. This wasn't about extracting information, it was about alignment. Her phone vibrated in her pocket. A phone she had not brought. Her stomach dropped. She reached in slowly. It was hers. Warm. Active. One new message. You don't get to decide when you disconnect. She stepped inside. The door closed behind her without a sound. A voice came through the speaker, calm, unhurried. You've been selected because you notice what others ignore. She didn't speak. Silence is power when you don't know the rules yet. We're not interested in obedience, the voice continued. We're interested in capability. The camera light turned red. Recording, archiving, preparing. You weren't followed, the voice said. You were mapped. Her reflection stared back at her from the darkened glass. She understood then. This was never about watching her life, it was about testing her limits. And tonight wasn't the end of the observation. It was the beginning of her function. Please follow or subscribe for Chapter 5. Previous chapters are available on my page.